what's been going on since I last treated you guys to a lovely video. Well, I must admit it's been a bit of a bittersweet kind of weekend. I went to the party dressed as Mickey Mouse, and then Sunday it would have been my granddad's 80th. Yeah, that was a bit of a weird day. Unfortunately, we lost him last September. So yeah, I miss him a lot. So yeah, that was a bit of a strange day. But today I'm going into town. I have Wes here, and we are going to watch a film. We're going to go and watch The Intent 2, even though nobody quite knows where The Intent 1 went. It's got Adam Deacon in and other people, so we're going to go and watch that. So I'm coming live to you at the moment from the tram. We're just going to board the tram. Today I kind of want to touch on a subject about accessibility, which as a wheelchair user is very important, and something that we kind of came across at the party. So yeah, I think that's what today's vlog is going to be about. So I'm going to catch up with you a bit later. So I shall see you soon. See you in a bit. So just got off the tram, just on our way home. So while I'm walking, I just want to talk to you a little bit about what happened on Saturday night in relation, sorry about the wobbly camera, in relation to accessibility. So, got there Saturday night, had nothing terrible happened, but we got there and there was a step. Now, I spoke to somebody before who told me that it was accessible and it was a step. So if I can learn how to, I'll try and insert some footage round about here so you can see what went off. But basically there was two steps. One was like a double step and the other was like a bit of a curb, but it was enough that I couldn't really get up it on my own. So my friends, and I need to give a massive shout out now to my friends, because 7 out of 10 times that we go out, something happens, whether it's a wrong taxi or it's an accessibility issue of wherever we've gone or something. And they know who they are, they know them, and I don't think they will ever know how much I appreciate them, because nobody, even Wes, nobody has to, put up with all that kind of crap. I go out and I love them to death, and again, nobody will ever know how much I appreciate and respect that they put up with all the accessibility issues and things like that. So big massive shout out to them. So yeah, we got there Saturday night. Basically there was a ramp, but nobody knew where the ramp was apart from a guy called Stuart. Now, I'm not being funny. Why is there only one person in the entire pub that knows where a ramp is? What if Stuart's poorly or isn't available or is abroad or something like that? How can you just have one person know where a ramp is? Anyway, so we got a little bit later. We were out there for about 20 minutes. till this woman comes out and says, I know where the ramp is, I know where the ramp is. Got the ramp out. It was brilliant party. But I just found it a bit ridiculous that only one person knew where the ramp was in the entire social club. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. But we come across so many accessibility issues like that. Like no ramp, no access inside. It's accessible outside but not inside. Or, you know, there's no ramp, or nobody knows where the ramp is, or something like that. There's always some kind of issue for us to come across. And they're my friends, and they will damn well try their best to help me get in. And that's one thing that I've always appreciated, is the fact that, you know, I'm speaking on their behalf now, but they love me enough and respect me enough to, you know, let me join in and let me do what they're doing. So they will go to the absolute earth to find the ramp or find an alternative if, you know, we're struggling to get in somewhere. So we do have a lot of challenges, and in 2013, I'm going back, in 2018, we shouldn't have to be doing all this. You know, they said that with the London Olympics, you know, it would change. And in my view, accessibility, yes, it's got better, but it still needs changing. There's accessibility issues, and I get this to a point. In the UK, we have something called a listed building, and they cannot be made accessible. They can be made accessible to a degree, but they can't be made accessible full on. We have a place here called, what was it called? Somebody tell me in the comments. It's in the Lace Market in Nottingham, and a lot of my friends have been there, but it's a listed building, so I can't go there. They've had a couple of parties there and things like that. I can't remember, but if you remember, just put it in the comments below. So that's another place that's not accessible. Most things in Nottingham are accessible. It's just, it's people's attitude, I suppose, towards it. I suppose it's not really an accessible story, but I remember going into a pub on my 31st, and it was busy, and the DJ literally just said over the tannoy, there's a wheelchair coming through, you all need to move, can you make way for her please? Now, on one hand, that's brilliant, that's made it even more accessible, but on the other hand, it's drawing attention to me, which, being a wheelchair user, you get enough attention as it is without, you know, any of that really. It was a good idea, but at the same time, I don't know, it just drew a lot of attention. Other accessible problems is when you go into somewhere like Primark and people leave stuff on the floor. That's really annoying. You know, when clothes are on the floor, or, you know, hangers or things like that, that's really annoying. I did film a little bit about an accessible toilet. That's another thing that's can be a bit of an issue, is little disabled toilets. You know, if you need to transfer over or somewhere like that, then that's also another difficulty. Another difficulty is when you go into a shop and all the rails are together and you can't get your chair around very easy. But again, a lot of shops are realising this and are trying to make it better. But I suppose they need to make a profit. So if they want to chuck in a load of clothes, then they will, won't they? So, but me and my friends have had some trials and tribulations along the way with accessible things and which ways to go, you know, that are accessible, and we've had a few issues. And hotels can be a bit touchy as well. Me and Wes went away a couple of years ago to Birmingham. It was called the Burlington, I think it was. No, the Britannia. And said it was accessible, said it was brilliant. We went in there and I couldn't even get my chair through the door. When I managed to just shimmy my way through, and the room was just, no. There was 3 bedrooms in it. I couldn't even get in the bathroom, and I couldn't get around the room at all. The ramp, the entrance to the hotel had stairs, so they had to get a metal ramp out, which, yeah, great, but it was raining. So I'm literally slipping down this ramp because my wheels are wet. The ramp's obviously shiny, and it's just, it wasn't great. So we ended up obviously saying to the people, like, you know, we need to move because I can't even sleep in here, I can't even get in here. So is there anything you could do? So we ended up getting like level 9 in the hotel, and the most beautiful suite that you could dream of, and it was lovely. And I was comfortable. Granted, I don't think it was a disabled bedroom, but it was big enough. But yeah, I really, you know, we come across all sorts, and my friends are just brilliant. Wes is brilliant, my family's brilliant, because they, you know, they try and they want to include me, which is lovely, obviously, but we do come across it. But as I say, in 2018 or 2013, as I said, you shouldn't have to worry about accessibility. And I think there's a law coming in at some point regarding accessibility, and everything should be done by 2020, which is 2 years away. And as a wheelchair user, I'm not quite sure I buy it, but we shall see. You know, anything could happen. As I say, it's getting better. It's just taking its time, I guess. If you're in a wheelchair, tell me how access, you know, affects you and how you get about and how you manage with it and how your friends manage with it. So yeah, it's definitely a challenge, let's put it that way. I'll probably give you another vlog in the week. I'm trying to get up as many videos as I can, just so you guys get to know me and whatnot. So yeah, currently walking home with Wes. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you later, guys. See you later, bye.